Okay, so in this video, we're gonna go over each one of my moves. We'll go everything in detail, gear. We'll start with the gear first. I'm viper stats. Okay, power, expertise, precision, condition damage. For the most part, I need one more piece. This at least has condition damage, which is fine. As you can see, I have condition damage, bleed duration, condition damage, bleed duration. My goal was to get bleed to 100%, which is what I have done. I have 152 agony resistance, and I still have some empty slots. I'm working on putting these malign that will give me +9 agony, +5 condition damage. If I put one of those on each one of these, that +5 condition damage will add up real quick. I got Zosia's wand. This is gonna get changed to this eventually, and then yeah, my weapons they're okay. So there is my gear. Some of these, I've had that for a while. I need to get a new backpack eventually. Precision, toughness, pretty much anything I could get condition damage on is what I chose. Some of these I could get better things, but for now it's kind of what I have until I can find something better. So that's that. My build is kind of based around my scepter here. So with the scepter, critical hits have a chance to cause bleeding, increases bleed duration. Okay, that's just adds it right there. So that on this, just bleeding. And because I have my bleed duration at 100%, it bleeds even longer, doing more damage. Signet of Plague Signet. This is one that I use in conjunction with Plague Signet, simply what it says. And then Blood is Power also fuels that. Corrosive Poison, anything that gives me conditions is basically what I use. Because I like to fuel this, and it all goes into a circle of damage and healing, and it works out well. Master of Corruption gives me more boons, or not boons, conditions. So it adds as well. This could be something as well, because you would debuff your enemies, but I like that. And then this one, while wielding a scepter, your condition damage is increased. Conditions inflicted by scepter skills have increased durations. So that puts me at a high duration for this bleeding and the damage as well. So there's the scepter part. Next we will go into the soul reaping. Life force gain from skills. You could use this. I choose to use the vulnerability. I just think this ends up being more damage. I guess this could give more mobility, but I'm not worried about that. And Shroud recharges in 9 seconds. More often than not, 9 seconds is more than enough time for you to get out, use some of your abilities, regen, and go back in. Gain life force as you take damage. Can't get better than that. Life force drains slower while in Shroud. That is also awesome because it reduces these. This is pretty much most of your damage right here. That is most of your damage. This damage, and this is actually what you use to help your life force regening while in combat, because while you take damage, it reduces damage and you gain life. Does that? Did this get nerfed? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Okay. Either way, that is a ability. It reduces damage. This one you don't really have a choice to choose, but you do more damage while above the life force threshold. So as long as you have more than 50% life force, you do 5% damage, which I guess that's 5% damage. Shroud skill 1 inflicts burning on your targets. This actually will do like 4,000 damage in just a few seconds. It does more than that, I will tell you that. And then Reaper form, of course, I got the Greatsword, which is really only useful for pulling people in, blinding them, going back to here, and then you follow through with one of these. One of these, maybe a Blood is Power, go into Reaper form, and then you'd start with 3, 4, 5, 2, and then just hammer on 1 is kind of what you do. And then outside of combat, like, it's hard to show outside of combat, but I have videos for those. So, critical hits against chilled foes causes an explosion. I choose that over this one and that one. This one could actually be equally good, because actually reducing those would help a lot, because when you're stunned as this spec, I get destroyed. It's horrible. And when I have 12 stacks of bleed and I keep having conditions coming in from Plague Signet and I'm stunned, I can go down real quick by my own conditions. It gets bad. That one, it kind of sucks that you're forced to take that, because I literally don't have a single ability that inflicts fear that I use. So that move is pretty much useless. So striking a foe with vulnerability increases your critical hit chance. So again, like this, these two moves kind of like go together. And then that one you don't have a choice, and I use this because chills do bleeds. So I have a chill here, or no, this is really my only chill move. Oh, that's chill, still damage over time. Because I have one chill. Actually, that move might not be doing anything. Chill still. Yeah, because that would only be that. That means that would do over. Okay, we're gonna go with that one. And so that's pretty much that. I mean, that's really all there is to it. That's Viper Reaper for you.